Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. First things first, next week's video will be the monthly Q&A. So please post your questions in the comments or email me if you prefer to be anonymous. I will also go through questions posted in prior videos, so you don't need to post them again here. The weather is gradually getting better in Montreal. Spring is coming. It's time for us to start practicing more. In my opinion, springtime is the best time for practice in terms of energy level. Before we keep going, I'd like to share a story with you first. Last weekend, I had a conversation with a student of mine. He asked me a question about his personal experience. He asked me why he felt warmer in the spring season compared to the winter, even though the room temperature was the same. I told him that during spring, the yang energy is more active in the universe, and that affects the body. To be clear, by universe, I mean mostly factors external to the body. As a result, if you are sensitive to energies in general, you will be able to feel the different energy levels around this time. According to Taoist belief and practice, yang energy rises during the spring, so it is beneficial to practice internal arts during the spring in order to invigorate your yang energy. Also, according to traditional Chinese medicine, the liver energy correlates with the spring season. Liver energy nourishes the whole body more actively, just like the plants grow more during spring than other times of the year. In martial art practice, you should extend your movements more to fit the seasonal change for maintaining good health. You should adjust your practice according to the seasonal cycle. On the same token, an individual's life goes through a cycle as well, which usually includes pre-birth, infancy, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, old age, and death. In practice, of course, it is better to start practicing martial art during one's youth. And usually, the quality and strength of your practice starts to decline due to the nature human aging process. According to scientific research, human strength starts to plateau at about 35 to 40 years of age. However, many people who regularly practice some physical exercise can slow down the aging process. Especially those who practice internal martial arts can continue to make a lot of progress even in their senior years. Some martial artists even managed to achieve peak performance in their 70s. Today, I'd like to introduce one such martial artist, Ma Hong, who was also one of my Tai Chi teachers. In my opinion, he was one of the best Tai Chi masters of his time. If you practice Chen-style Tai Chi, you may have heard of him and also watched his demonstration already. If not, I would recommend pausing this video and checking out his demonstration right away. Link is in the description. Before I talk more about Ma Hong, let me first share with you my own Tai Chi background. My family name, of course, is Yang, but I'm neither related to Yang family known for Yang-style Tai Chi, nor do I practice Yang-style Tai Chi anymore. I started my Yang-style Tai Chi practice with my grandfather, Yang Qinglin, who I have talked about in a prior video. Link is in the description. However, I did not enjoy Yang-style Tai Chi in the beginning, so I focused mainly on Xinjia and Bagua. Then I started learning Chen style from my uncle, Yang Fengwu, and thus switched from Yang style to Chen style. My uncle learned from Chen Zhaokui, who also taught Ma Hong. I did enjoy Chen style Tai Chi a lot, but did not practice it as much as Xinjia or Bagua. But that changed after I met Ma Hong in my early 20s. I felt really inspired to practice Chen style Tai Chi after meeting him, and since then I have given Chen style Tai Chi equal importance as compared to Xinjia and Bagua. Topics included in this video. First, who was Ma Hong? Second, what was Ma Hong's Tai Chi lineage? Third, what was Ma Hong's contribution? Fourth, what can we learn from Ma Hong's experience? Fifth, is there scope for further improvement? Sixth, demonstration. And seventh, takeaways. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Topic 1. Who was Ma Hong? Ma Hong was born in 1927 in Shenzhen or Shenzhou, Hebei Province, the same town as Yunshen, who I have also talked about in a prior video. Link is in the description. He graduated from Hubei University in Chinese Literature program in 1948. Before 1949, only a few of the elite could go to university in China, and Ma Hong was fortunate enough to be one of them. Fortunately, he got a good job and worked for the government after graduation. But unfortunately, he worked so hard in the severely bureaucratic system under poor living conditions, and as a result, he suffered from many chronic health issues such as insomnia, arthritis, kidney infection, to name a few. He was very sick, and eventually he started practicing Yang style Tai Chi upon his doctor's recommendation. After practicing Tai Chi, all of his health issues gradually disappeared. He was really amazed upon realizing the powerful health benefit of a Tai Chi practice. Unfortunately, he could not continue to work at his previous position since it was in the middle of a Cultural Revolution time. But luckily, he continued to receive a good salary, which allowed him to focus solely on Tai Chi practice. Under such favorable circumstances, he fully devoted himself to Tai Chi practice from then on. Later on, he met Chen Zhaokui and started learning Chen style Tai Chi from him. Eventually, he reached a very high level in Chen style. He taught thousands of students in China and other countries. He published many Tai Chi books as well. In 1994, he was nominated as one of the 13 contemporary Tai Chi masters in China by the International Tai Chi Association. In addition to being a great Tai Chi teacher, he was also an accomplished writer, poet, and calligrapher. I have to say that Ma Hong was my role model in Tai Chi practice, and he is and will be it to me forever. His personality, charisma, and his teaching always motivate me to keep working on my practice. Topic 2. What was Ma Hong's Tai Chi lineage? Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, Ma Hong started Yang style Tai Chi practice only upon his doctor's recommendation for health benefits. He practiced Yang style for about 10 years. Later, in 1972, he met Chen Zhaokui, the son of Chen Fa Ke in Beijing. From then on, he started practicing Chen Style Tai Chi not only for health, but more importantly, as the full-fledged martial art. By the way, Chen Fa-ke, a Tai Chi legend in that last century, was the key figure in Chen Style Tai Chi. I have introduced him in my Tai Chi debate video. Link is in the description. So, from 1972 to 1981, he followed Chen Zhaokui to practice Tai Chi. After Chen Zhaokui passed away in 1981, he continued practicing Tai Chi and started to teach students in the late 1980s. There are many factual stories of him which are testament to his effort in mastering Tai Chi. I have to say that he put orders of a magnitude more of energy and effort in practice compared to other practitioners. Seriously. For example, when he practiced with Chen Zhaokui, he would ask Chen to teach him in private after the small group class each day. To understand Tai Chi theory, he hand-copied 陈氏太极拳图说, or Administration of Chen Style Tai Chi, a pioneering work authored by Chen Xin. Also, from 1977 to 1980, he invited Chen Zhaokui to live with him in his home so that he could continue learning from Chen Zhaokui, which was really uncommon back then. There are just a few examples of his dedication to Tai Chi. There are many more. Maybe I will tell you more over tea sometimes. To summarize, Ma Hong studied Chen Style Tai Chi with Chen Zhaokui. Even though he started practicing Tai Chi quite late in his life, he worked really hard and eventually became one of the most knowledgeable and skillful Tai Chi masters of his time. Topic 3. What was Ma Hong's contribution? Ma Hong always said, 我原汁原味地传授陈兆奎太极拳. Oh, I loyally respect and teach the Chen Style Tai Chi taught by Chen Zhaokui from Chen Fa-ke without any modification. In order to practice Tai Chi in an organized and systematic way, he wrote down every single detail of the practice as his teacher taught him. In 1995, he published the book 陈氏太极拳体用全书 or Chen Style Tai Chi Form and Application. In this book, he explained the detailed movements and their applications taught by his teacher, Chen Zhaokui. He said that he did not add any new techniques. Instead, he simply edited his study notes created when learning from his teacher, and then published them in a book format. Therefore, this book is actually a record of Chen Zhaokui's teaching. After his book got published, it became very popular in the community. Later, he published other Tai Chi books as well, such as 陈氏太极拳全理阐微 or Chen Style Tai Chi Principle Explanation. 陈氏太极拳进道是秘 or Chen Style Tai Chi Power Practice Explained. And Chen Style Tai Chi Routine and Principle or 陈氏太极拳全谱全法全理. This book covers different topics including theory, research, form, application, and history. Since Ma Hong was an educated scholar in Chinese literature, he could use very precise terms and expressions to formulate his books. These books are readable and comprehensible. I have read all of them and believe those documents to be valuable source of information for Chen-style Tai Chi. In practice, he focused on the following aspect. First, maintain a low posture called 低架子 or low posture. This is one of his main characteristics of Chen Zhaokui's style. Ma Hong told me his teacher said that in many parts of the routine, your posture should be as low as sitting on a bench. He also often talked about the benefit of maintaining a low posture, including strengthening of the legs and intensifying the practice. He wrote quite a few articles to emphasize the benefits of a low posture practice. If we read some Tai Chi classic documents, such as Chen Qin's Tai Chi book, we can find many parts of his book that talk about the importance of the low posture practice, but in different terms. Unfortunately, many Tai Chi practitioners cannot practice in a low posture. However, Ma Hong maintained this approach even in his later years. Please keep in mind that he was not so physically flexible in the beginning, but with continuous effort, he became flexible and strong, and he could practice low posture Tai Chi even in his 80s. So, my advice to you is to try to practice low posture Tai Chi from now on. At the very last, try to lower your stance a little further each month. At the end of the year, you will be able to maintain a lower posture in practice. At the same time, the benefit of a low posture practice will reveal themselves as well. If it helps, you should consider recording your practice once a month to notice the differences in your practice each month. Second, 当走下弧 or making a downward arc with crouch during weight shift. This concept was originally developed by Chen Xin, but in different terms. Since many people in the Tai Chi community did not focus on low posture practice, with time this concept was largely neglected, if not completely forgotten. However, Ma Hong always emphasized this principle in both practice and teaching. The reason behind this principle is that it can help to maintain balance while shifting the body weight. Of course, it is related to silk reeling energy of Tai Chi practice as well. I clearly remember him repeating these sentences many times whenever he could correct my Tai Chi form, which burned into my mind the importance of this principle. I hope you will pay attention to this principle when shifting your weight during your practice. I will show you what the principle means in the demonstration section, so please keep watching. Third, 螺旋缠绕 or spiral movement. Actually, it is just another term used to describe silk reeling energy. In Taoism, a commonly held belief is that anything in the universe follows this pattern in generating and degenerating their energy. It is the basic pattern of energy activities. Like I said in my Chen Style Tai Chi introduction video, the core of Tai Chi is to practice different types of silk reeling energy, which also be called Tai Chi energy. In teaching, Ma Hong broke down each movement into many small sub-movements, each of which represented a type of silk reeling energy. Together, those are illustrated by the spiral movement in practice. I first learned Chen-style Tai Chi with my uncle. To be honest, my uncle was more accomplished than Ma Hong in terms of demonstrating martial applications. I understand that's a very lofty claim, but there are reasons to support it. My uncle had already learned Xinjia and Bagua from my grandfather, and he had developed a lot of sparring capacity under my grandfather's guidance. As a result, he was able to adapt his prior knowledge to Tai Chi movements in terms of martial applications. On the other hand, Ma Hong had no prior martial background, and he started learning Chen-style Tai Chi only in his 40s. But on the flip side, my uncle's Tai Chi practice lacked a lot of details, especially in his teaching. One of the great benefits of learning Tai Chi from Ma Hong was that he could break down every little detail in the smallest of movements and show both the execution as well as application of the movement. I was often amazed by his understanding of the different silk reeling energy in each movement and variations in application for different self-defense situations. He would often tell us that Tai Chi's martial effectiveness was due to its silk reeling energy or spiral movement. Fourth, 丹田内转 or internal rotation of a dantian area. This is the basic Tai Chi movement and also a basic principle for generating power in the dantian area. Many people in the community understand the importance of the dantian area. The dantian is especially important in Chen Zhaokui's Tai Chi. Ma Hong always emphasized this practice. If you pay attention to his demonstration, you can notice that in each movement, he always initiated the movement from his dantian area. In order to promote this concept, he wrote many articles to explain the specific method of this practice. 30 years ago, the concept of Dan Tian Nei Zhuan was not well known in the Tai Chi community. Ma Hong really worked hard to promote this concept. Nowadays, many Chen-style Tai Chi practitioners focus on this principle in practice. All credit goes to Ma Hong and his hard work toward promoting this concept in his writing 30 years ago. Of course, he always attributed it to his teacher, Chen Zhaokui, to show his respect to his teacher. But it was Ma Hong who openly introduced this method to the public without holding anything back in the last 30 years. By the way, Ma Hong was a very humble person. Whenever people appreciated and praised his contribution in introducing those concepts and principles, he always said that he was only an unqualified student of Chen Zhaokui, willing to share his teacher's teachings with others. His humility, in addition to his being an excellent practitioner and teacher, is why I will always look up to him as my role model. Topic 4. What can we learn from Ma Hong's experience? Ma Hong was a great Tai Chi practitioner, teacher, motivational figure, and one of the most important Tai Chi disseminators. For example, after realizing that practicing Tai Chi could bring so many benefits to him, he became so determined that he devoted most of his time and energy to practice, to teach, and promote Tai Chi. Once, he told me that he had met a fortune teller when he was very young. The fortune teller told Ma Hong that he could only live for about 40 years of age. After practicing Tai Chi, especially after he practiced with Chen Zhaokui, Ma Hong not only became very healthy and enjoyed a very active and healthy life, but he also became a famous Tai Chi master. He said that it was Chen Style Tai Chi that gave him a second life. He told me many times that the time after he turned 40-year-old was the result of a Tai Chi practice. He always appreciated his teacher, Chen Zhaokui. I often felt deeply touched whenever he talked about his experience of learning Tai Chi with his teacher, which reflected a strong student-teacher relationships. More importantly, he never stopped improving his practice. If you watch his Tai Chi demonstration when he was in his 60s, it was good practice already. However, he made so much progress in his 70s that he made his practice in his 60s look amateurish. Let me be clear, his practice in his 60s was already expert level compared to a lot of BS you see nowadays. But the progress he made in his 70s took his practice to an even higher level. He could even demonstrate the second routine in his 80s. In case you are not aware, the second routine in Chen Style Tai Chi is a lot more physical demanding than the first routine. So, his ability to perform it in his 80s speaks volumes about his practice. A practitioner often declines in skill and practice during their senior years, especially after turning 60. But on the contrary, Ma Hong's practice had an upward trajectory up his 50s. This was not sheer good luck. Rather, he created his own luck with persistent and consistent practice. Such an inspiration. Also, in practice and teaching, he always emphasized the details in the art. If you have a chance to read his book, you will notice that as well, I guarantee you. Furthermore, his successful Tai Chi practice teaches us that a traditional art should be practiced traditionally in order to derive maximum benefit from it. To be clear, the traditional way involves aspects like understanding the principle, respecting the principle, and strictly following the principle. Topic 5. Is there scope for further improvement? Like I mentioned earlier, Ma Hong is my role model that not only in Tai Chi practice but also in life. I respect and look up to him in such the same way as my own grandfather, Yang Qinglin. Traditionally, as his students, I'm not in any position to criticize his practice. However, as an internal martial art disseminator, I believe that it is my responsibility to dispassionately observe and examine his practice and share my rational opinions with the community. Present and future generation of practitioners should learn from both the positive and negative aspect of practice in the past generations so that art itself can improve further. After reaching an advanced level, you can either examine and improve upon prior practice or continue to unquestionably comply with the teachings of prior practitioners. You cannot do both, so choose wisely. First, his demonstrations lacked continuity in a few cases. In my opinion, it is a very minor issue about this practice, and you will notice it only if you pay very close attention to it. The term continuity here is meant to describe specific transitions between two movements when changing directions. The reason is that he emphasized the clarity of each movement, which unfortunately compromised the continuity of a movement in some parts of his demonstration. It can be considered as an issue. Second, underdeveloped 先天劲 or prenatal energy. 先天劲 is used to describe the power generated in a subconscious or instinctive manner. It is a term used in martial application, which means a skill achieved through years of martial art training in a real-life situation. Since he started practicing Tai Chi as a martial art only in his 40s, even though he reached a very high level in Tai Chi practice, if we evaluate his practice from a purely martial perspective, his Tai Chi martial applications were mostly limited to the post-mortal energy level. In other words, a conscious level of a martial skill level. Like I said before, he comparatively later beginning in martial art did not allow him sufficient time for expected martial practice. By the way, some people criticize some of his movements, such as some shaking movements during force release. I have to clarify it to you that the intention behind this movement is to practice relaxation, not force release. He believed that people should be able to maintain a relaxed manner even during the execution of Fajin or power-releasing movement. And he emphasized the relaxation aspect more than strength and power in such movement. Personally, I prefer not to practice this kind of approach. I want to focus on developing 先天劲 because that is where the real martial skill lies. But of course, Ma Hong's approach is very good when it comes to teaching. Topic 6. Demonstration. Today, I'd like to demonstrate a Tai Chi exercise taught by him. The name of this form is called 雀地龙 or dragon on the ground. It is the form in the first routine of Chen Style Tai Chi. This movement involved shifting the weight from back leg to the front leg. We should focus on the principle of 当走下弧 or making a downward arc with a crouch during weight shift. Now, let me demonstrate this. Hello, today let me introduce one of the first routine's movements. The name is Dragon on the Ground. Normally, when many people practice, they just move like from here, then move up. Okay? But to keep the low posture and following the principle of making a downward arc with the crotch area should be like this. So lower the posture, then make a downward arc, then move, shift weight. So let me show this again. From here, then lower the posture, then again, then downward arc, then shift weight. Okay. Topic 7. Takeaways. In this video, I introduced Ma Hong, one of my Tai Chi teachers. Let's summarize this video in a few points here. First, who was Ma Hong? one of the most accomplished Tai Chi practitioners in our community. He started practicing Chen-style Tai Chi under Chen Zhaokui in his early 40s and eventually became one of the best Tai Chi masters of his time. Second, what was Ma Hong's Tai Chi lineage? He studied with Chen Zhaokui, the son of Chen Fa-ke. Third, what was Ma Hong's contribution? He devoted his time and energy to promote that style. He emphasized some key Tai Chi principles such as low posture, silk reeling motion, downward arc while shifting the weight, internal rotation of Dantian, and many more. Fourth, what we can learn from Ma Hong's experience. Well, if you realize something is great, then keep working on it until you master it. And once you master it some more. Keep repeating the as long as you can alive. So that ends today's video. Thanks for watching. See you next time and enjoy your practice.